Anybody wants to learn what this land reassessment is all about? I want to learn it too, so we're all going to learn together today. Right, so Daoversal has put out some new information in regards to land reassessment. Basically, this is like just topping up your land if you haven't got the maximum as yet on your account. From your stone land to up to electric. You've got stone land, bronze, iron, industrial, and electric. So this is from Daoversal. Let me just start from here. After thorough team discussions, we've decided to double the joy in the new year Reassessment Bonanza campaign. Based on the votes received, we are introducing both weekly and monthly rewards for the community. So this is the reward breakdown: 70% monthly rewards. So equally will equally be shared among all eligible participants. You have to slow down to call this word. And then 30% of the rewards will be shared among the top 100 land reassessment users. I think in the monthly, Stoneland is included, don't quote me. And in the weekly rewards, Stoneland is excluded, I think. I think Stoneland is excluded from this, from the weekly one, but in the monthly it's included, I think. I think that's what I saw in the group, but don't quote me, go and find out. Every week, 10% of the total land reassessment amount in Daoversal is added to the price pool. So basically, the land reassessment amount is what I've just done earlier on in my previous video, which is to top up my bronze land and my stone land. So that's basically what the reassessment is. So all of that pool of funds that comes in each week, Daoversal is giving back to the community 10% of that amount. And then from that 10%, 70% is allocated monthly to all the eligible participants, so that everybody that participates, and then 30% goes to the top 100 highest reassessment users. Yeah, so I would imagine that the users would be the ones that put in the most or the most regularly or have the most land. I'm not sure the top 100 highest land. Oh, the top 100 highest land reassessment users. So yeah, as it says, I'm not going to try and complicate it. Anyway, right. So the eligibility period, got there in the end, land assessment starts from the 23rd of December right up to the 21st of January. So you've got some time still, because today is the 31st of December. So you've got another 22 days for those holding bronze land and above. But I'm sure I saw something in the main Telegram chat where one of the moderators or admin persons replied and said, for stone land is included in the monthly rewards, but only bronze land and above is included in the 30%. But I could be wrong, because here they're saying that it's only bronze land and above. So if you haven't got stone land, unfortunately, if you only have stone land, sorry, unfortunately, you may not be in the reassessment pool of rewards that the Daoversal is giving away. So first they were giving away Christmas mystery box, which, as I showed you guys in the previous video, that I got $16 or 16 DU from them, and I'll get another one tomorrow. I don't know what it will be, because you can get between 1 to 5 DU. So I don't know if I get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The highest that I've gotten so far is 3. I think I get 1, 3, 1, 2, and the rest in 1. The rest is 1 DU. But nonetheless, I'm happy because I got 16 in total, and I was able to top up my bronze land with that. So anyway, let's move on. Thanks to everyone for your votes and support. Enjoy the rewards, and let's make this new year bonanza unforgettable. So I'm gonna go over to their you don't call this do you call this a slide, or do you call this a infographics? Is that what you call it? Infographic? I think that's what you call it. Anyway, let's walk through this this page together, or infographic screen together. So you've got your Daoversal Fun Facts Land Assessment, because I think a few people were wondering, what is this land assessment, including myself, until I learned. And now that I've learned what it is, I'm coming to share it with you. So fun facts, as I said, land assessment. So the first part is land staking range in DU. So obviously, as I've said, you've got stone land, which starts from 10 DU right up to 100. Bronze land, we start from 101 to 300, and iron land, we start from 301 to 500. Then you've got scenario 1. Land reassessment begins with a minimum of 10% of the existing staked amount. So, for example, if you've got $100, like for myself, the maximum of the stone land is, no, you can't top up stone land if you've already got 100. Let's use another figure. I'm giving you wrong information. Let's start again. Let's use the example that they've got here. I won't complicate things. Right. So, for example, we'll use bronze land like they've got here. I'll tell you what, I'll walk through the example. How about that? Land reassessment begins with a minimum of 10% of the existing staked amount. So, for example, for this, we're going to use bronze land. And if you stake an amount of 200 so far in your bronze land, of course, you can see that the maximum for bronze land is 300 DU. So you've got another 100 that you can top it up with, or assess, land reassessment. You can top up your land with another 100. And so, but you can only top it up with a minimum of 10% of the existing stake. So you'd have to top up with a minimum of 10% of 200, which is 20. So reassessed amount or top up amount is the same thing, begins with a minimum of 20 DU. So this person, if they've got 200 on their bronze land, they would be able to top it up with a minimum of 20 and a maximum of 100. Yeah, because the maximum is 300, and 200 minus 300 is what? You are bright sparks. I know you guys. Well done, well done, well done. Anyhow, let's move on to scenario 2. The reassessment amount plus existing staked amount must be within the land staking range. And the example is here again. I won't complicate things, I promise you. Land type is equal to bronze land, and staking range, as you guys know from earlier on discussion, is bronze land starts from 101 to 300 DU. If existing staked amount is equal to 200 DU, the available reassessment amount is equal to 20, between 20 to 100. You can only top up or reassess your land from the minimum of 20 to the maximum of 100, because you already have 200 on your bronze land already. And so if you're going to reassess, if the reassessment amount is 20, then the 20 plus the 200 would be less than 300. Yeah, shall I do that again? For those who weren't paying attention, you in the back, right? Let's start again. So if the reassessment amount is equal to 20 DU and you already have 200, then you've got 200 plus 20 is equal to 220, which is less than 300, which is the maximum. Are you following me, class? Anyhow, if the reassessment amount, however, this is another scenario. If the reassessment amount is 110. I got tongue-tied there again. So say, for instance, I want to have 110. I cannot. And I'm sure you bright sparks figure that out already before I even walk you through the example. Because 110 and 200 is 310. You got that right. Yeah, you in the front. You got that right. So this scenario cannot work because it would exceed 300, and that's why they've got that little X there. They've got a tick in this one, but because the tick is faint, so you can't really see it. So I think it's gray or some dark color, and they're using this dark color, so of course you can't really see it properly. But you can top up, with this example, up to $100, but you can't exceed 100 because the maximum that you can top up is 100 because you've already put in 200, and the maximum for any stone land is 300. I hope you got that, guys. Let's go to scenario 3. So land reassessment release rate will align with the daily release rate of the land existing staking period. Let's read it again. Land reassessment release rate will align with the daily release rate of the land's existing staking period. So as always, if you don't understand that bit, we're going to go through the example. Land type is equal to bronze land. Again, we're using bronze land. Existing staking period is equal to 35 days. So far, you've gone 35 days, right? So remember, I showed you this. If I still have it up, do I still have it up? Yes, I do. So remember, I showed you this earlier on in another video where I said that for bronze land and above, the first 10 days, you get 1.5% because the percentage varies. From the 11th day to the 30th day, you get 1.2. From the 31st day to the 60th day, you get 0.8. And from the 61st day onwards, you get 0.4 until you get your 3x rewards. Okay? So if we go back to this, so the 35th day would fall into this category. Yeah? You're not paying attention at the back. Yes, this category. Okay, so the reward would be 0.8. Yeah? So let's go back to this. So as you can see, the 35th day is equal to 0.8, as I showed you earlier on that chart. So in terms of the reassessment, if you're going to add $20 to top up your account, it would be, so your total on the 35th day would be 20 plus 200 is equal to 220 times 0.8. I hope that makes sense. I know you are all bright sparks, so I know you got that. So guys, again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. And if I've shown you any, if I've added any value to your knowledge, show me some love. Show me some love and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, if you're going through anything today see, all these bloopers, we all make them. Yeah. Start your channel. Start your channel. Stop procrastinating. Trying to encourage you there and got tongue-tied. Yes. So anything that you set your mind to, you can achieve it. You can achieve it if you believe it. Right? So there's nothing that you're going through today that you and God can't get through together. You're great. You're awesome. You're a winner. And you've got this. It's in the bag. Keep on winning. Until next time, walk good and peace. Take care. God bless you and lots of love. Bye.